Today we are here observing the monstrosity of global warming in action. Here we see St. Mary's Alice, which was once a glacier. Due to global warming, it is eventually emitting hog! It's all your fault!
We're sorry about that, folks. Truth is, global warming is happening. But don't listen to that grumpy hippie. And don't worry, it's not your fault. As studies show, global warming has been happening up and down and all around forever.
Climate change has always occurred, is occurring, and will always occur in the future.
In fact, studies show that despite Al Gore, temperature is not the product of CO2 change, but the cause of it. This is because as the temperature rises for natural reasons, ice caps are melting, which releases CO2 into the air. This is why CO2 changes directly following temperature changes by 800 years.
In fact, many scientists would agree that the main greenhouse gas factor in global warming isn't CO2, but water vapor. Water vapor accounts for a much larger percentage of the atmosphere. And no, humans don't control water vapor content. In fact, water vapor takes up 95% of the greenhouse gases, according to Dr. Tim Ball.
Our greenhouse gases, that is, they allow sunlight in but slow down the rate of heat escape. Water vapor is the most important, right? 95% by volume.
And of course, the sun is the #1 cause of global warming. The Milankovitch cycles eccentricity, obliquity, and precession are known to cause these natural processes. Thanks, now back to Andy.
But there's billions of tons of CO2 being pumped into the atmosphere all the time, and it's all our fault. Haven't you seen the videos in the media of all the flooding in Florida and it's just bad, man, and it's all our fault.
It's not your fault, even though that's what you've heard. The facts are, the total amount of CO2 in the atmosphere is 0.05%, and even less than that is actually emitted by humans. There's no way that that little amount of CO2 could cause the drastic temperature changes. And as for the sea level rising in Florida, ice cap melting and sea level rising is completely normal and it fluctuates all the time. And what's more, CO2 emissions were up in 1940 to 1960, and everyone then thought there was going to be an ice age, and there wasn't.
Righteous, dude. I didn't even know that. The media just doesn't tell you all that stuff.
It's true. The media only portrays one side of the story, except for us, of course. And what's worse, scientists who speak out against commonly known global warming theories are often slandered and clobbered for their beliefs, like Dr. Tim Ball.
By talking to me, you're possibly putting yourself in danger because Al Gore and the state's attorney generals are planning to take people like me to court for being deniers.
Just go into the forest, take a pee, give yourself a little dip to clean off, and go back.
Temperature changes by...
I love pickles.
Humans don't control.
It's good to know ya.
Save the whales!
Save the toucans!
And by the way, travel. Please travel. Before you go to school or college, go travel. You will learn more about yourself and about your country and about the world in 1 month traveling in Europe or Asia than all of the university courses you could ever sit through. And yeah. if you're going to go to university, go when you go for your reasons and you know what you want to do. Otherwise, the one thing that you must do is be selfish. You live.
Woohoo! Yeah! All right. Woo!
Ow, my back is cold. There's gonna get snow in the back. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, good job. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Woo! Oh, yeah.